let's start with the trailer talk. No, this would be the movie talk, right?
Well, we're going to discuss a movie, Suicide Squad, which we saw last weekend. And so we're going to discuss that in a little bit of detail without spoilers.
No spoilers, so you can watch it without watching the movie. And if you're watching this, you should watch the movie.
Yes.
So let's get started with the details.
Okay.
What did you like about the movie?
Well, I want what I said before the movie I posted a video online of my expectations of the film, and I said I just wanted to enjoy the film, that I hope it's as good as I want it to be, and I gotta say I got my money's worth. It was a fun, fast-paced and action-packed film. Emphasis on the team, the Suicide Squad individual members and how they interact. I mean, that's what the trailers showed, right? I mean, from the trailers, from the first trailer to the last trailer, from all the TV spots, it's emphasized the team and the team dynamic, and that on that part they didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they didn't mismarket this, and
yeah, even though the trailer that came out right before the movie came out, it was a long trailer.
yeah, from the Comic-Con.
The remix one, the one with the good soundtrack on the back.
Right.
But even though the trailer was a lot, the movie was a lot more. And for us, I mean, you cannot tell like what's going on in the movie, what's going to happen in the movie by the trailer. The villain we did not know who the villain was. And
we were pleasantly surprised by the choice of villain and how they handled that. Now, some people might have an issue with that, say, oh, it's very generic.
Right.
But I felt that this movie was more about the team and something for the team to do versus, just strictly being about the villain and that story. Could it have been handled better? Yes, but it is not an overall disappointment.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. And there are still people who are complaining, like, oh, it's too boring, and then I don't know what it's just mixed reviews, and they're dumb, they're stupid. Don't listen to them.
Let me put it this way. Let's talk about some of the players in the film.
Right.
So we have Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. We have Deathshot, played by Will Smith.
Right.
Margot Robbie plays
Harley Quinn. Yeah.
And Jared Leto plays
the Joker.
The Joker. And of course there are other characters, actors that we unfortunately don't know the name of.
Doesn't mean they're bad or anything.
Doesn't mean they're bad.
They're all good. Part. Yeah.
But let's start with Will Smith and Margot Robbie, because as we are introduced to the film, we are first introduced to those two characters and a lot of backstory to those characters, and they play a big role in centralizing the film around whatever's happening is around those two characters. So Will Smith is of course terrific in this role. I mean, he is Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith. I mean, he's Will Smith. You don't need to know more.
So even when he's playing this bad guy, he's also very, very dang likable.
Right.
Especially this one scene that happens,
no spoilers?
Okay, no. But it's advertised in the trailers, right?
Okay.
The tease Batman.
Yeah, they introduced Batman,
so they tease Batman, so the way there's an interaction that happens between Deathshot and Batman, which I thought that was very well done. It was just sort of
I was like, holy crap, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that's it's a very touching scene too, right?
Right, yeah.
Again, Will Smith is wonderful in this role. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, or Dr. Harleen Quinzel, before and then after she's seduced by the Joker and Harley becomes this nut job.
No spoiler there, because if you know the story.
Well, you know the story, but the point is, and so this sort of, there's an exploration that this movie touches upon how the Joker and Harley Quinn meet and what happens afterwards as a result.
Right.
And it's wonderfully done, and Margot Robbie is so good in this role. I mean, like those, the little ways that how Harley Quinn speaks.
Right.
How she says certain things.
The whole accent and
all that.
Harley Quinn from the animated show.
Right, and I'm like, they nailed it. They perfectly understood that character, and they brought it to the screen for the first time on the big screen. And I'm excited to see what happens with this character. Amanda Waller. You want to talk about Amanda Waller?
I mean, this is pretty short. I mean, she's evil as hell.
Okay, sorry. Amanda Waller is evil, but she's portrayed perfectly by Viola Davis. But the character, there's this thing that happens. We were discussing this.
Yeah, I mean,
There's this one scene that happens, which I'm like, after that point, I wanted like Deadshot to smack her in the face or
Yeah.
like shoot her between the eyes, but he does not do it because I guess he's the.
He's awesome.
Awesome.
He's good guy, bad guy. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you really, I mean, if after watching this film you really like Amanda Waller, something's wrong with you. Because no, there's
like the whole military thing.
Yeah, it's not
right?
a whole military,
Yeah.
but well, not a military thing. It's just her character. It's always
Right.
been her character,
Yeah.
whether it be in Arrow, whether it be in the animated series, or in this film. It's just like, oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess there's fun that you're supposed to hate her. That's how her character
guess,
dynamic,
yeah.
calculating, sort of manipulative woman
Yeah.
that Amanda Waller is, and they bring that to life in a very good way, in the best way possible.
Right.
So, another favorite character we had. I did not expect
Diablo.
it. Diablo. We did not,
Oh.
so it's the guy who shoots fire out of his hands
Right.
in the film that you've seen in trailers, perhaps. He had probably one of the best story arcs
Right.
in the film of any character, because
Right.
this is, I did not expect it to be. I'm like, I'm going to enjoy Will Smith's character
Mm-hmm.
or Mark Robbie as Harley Quinn, but this character comes on and there's this one scene. If you've seen the trailer, that they're at a bar, they're drinking. So there's a scene taking place there where we learn a little bit more about El Diablo, and I was like, wow, I did not expect it to be that good. This is like, he's my new favorite.
Yeah, did not like we said. Like we did not see a lot of things coming in this movie.
And so, but surprisingly, because it's like just over 2 hours long. 2 hours long. This
Yeah, it's
film.
about 2 hours. Yeah.
But surprisingly, they do a really great job of introducing the characters almost immediately, like fast paced. Like these are the players,
Yeah.
and just putting them in the action, in the thick of it,
Right.
without like,
Too much
force.
overstretch.
It's not
Yeah.
stretched. It's not forced.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun movie.
It doesn't die down like, oh, there's an introduction and like, oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna like slow down the movie and then something's gonna happen and then something's gonna blah 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 whatever. Introduction, boom, movie. So yeah, that's how divided up this
Right, no.
movie. If somebody's saying like, oh, it's a boring movie, wrong, so many things wrong.
Then they've
with
seen
it.
a different movie, because this
They have
movie is
seen a
not
different
boring.
movie. Yeah,
From the
and-
beginning to the end, it picks up.
Right.
It picks up. It's running, if you will. It's like
Yeah.
in a sprint, and it doesn't let go. It
Right.
just. And there's a fun. If you haven't seen it already, there's a mid-credit scene, and it's just one of those another had me geek out. Point is, I'm excited to see. I think of all the DC extended universe movies, there are 3 now. This is the most fun I've had.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what they do with this Suicide Squad.
Like you can
film.
do so much more on
Right.
it. It's just this alone can take you in so many tangents.
If you've been following Aquaman news, the Black Manta will be the villain in that film. And
Okay.
at one point in time in Suicide Squad, in the comics, he was a Suicide Squad member. So,
Oh really?
yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with with this film and with these films, the Suicide Squad character. Oh, by the way, before we forget, Jared Leto, of course, as Joker.
Oh yeah, I've got to talk about him.
Well, he's okay.
Right.
So, you know how Heath Ledger was awesome in that rendition of Christopher Nolan's films? Here is Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm sorry, here's Jared Leto's Joker, and he's like sort of that well-dressed, like
He's like a gangster.
gangster mob boss.
Yeah, it's like not a regular Joker you would see in a cartoon show.
but
It's
still
more like a real life.
Like, yeah, he has like connections. Clearly,
Yeah.
he knows he owns the city. He knows he owns the city, and
Right.
and don't you dare insult Harley Quinn in front of him. And there's just like this one beautiful scene, and it's like, I'm like, oh, he's all like very
Beautiful
chill.
scene.
Yeah, that's very like he's chill, and then something happens, and he just turns like dangerous.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you take him as a Joker, but then when he gets serious,
but he's
like,
very good. Harley
yeah.
Jared Leto is so he's a bit unnerving. I mean, I would say he's just as unnerving.
I don't like his teeth though, dude. It's like watching Orochimaru, but then I mean, anyways.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
it does look a little creepy when you look at him for too long.
Yeah, they done that really well, and they done the dynamic between Harley Quinn and the Joker really well.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that there are a lot of scenes deleted, but
Yeah, I heard about that too. There was something like all the scenes that were removed. They could have like ended the movie whole different way.
Perhaps, but it
But-
does not still detract. It does not, in my opinion, it did not detract
I
from
haven't
the
seen it, so
relationship.
I don't. I'm
Like no, from what we've seen
Yeah,
in the
I like
film,
what I
yeah,
got.
well, we like what we have. We could like literally buy this on Blu-ray and enjoy it very much. It's such a fun film. So yeah, Jared Leto is perfect, recast and wonderful in this role. Excited to see where they take that character as
Right.
well. I'm excited to see what happens in the upcoming films. You know, next year Wonder Woman's coming out, Justice League is coming out.
Right.
Clearly, they will make another Suicide Squad film.
Yeah.
I heard that there's a Harley Quinn standalone film that they're planning.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited to see where they take that, and that should be
You probably
fun.
see more of Joker and probably somewhere of Batman in there.
Perhaps, or
Yeah.
definitely Harley Quinn, which
Something
you
like
know,
that.
Margot Robbie is wonderful in that role. So I enjoyed this film, and I'm excited overall for the DCEU. You know, this is the most fun I've had of all the DC
Right.
films in this universe.
Yeah, when we were watching the movie, we went in with high expectation, and our expectations were met.
Oh yes,
You don't go in and like, oh yeah, it could be other people are saying it's wrong or whatever, but screw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
we enjoy it. Hey, that's
yeah, everybody I'm talking to, a lot of people are watching our videos. So, and I keep telling them like the videos, what we are saying on the videos is what I'm telling other people in person that I like the movie. Watch it. You're not going to be disappointed unless you're a crazy person or you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, unless.
I don't know. But basically, they did not mislead in the advertising. They clearly advertised a fun film. This
Right.
is a fun, fast-paced, action-packed summer film.
Uh-huh.
If you have not seen it, go watch it. And if you have seen it, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought. This is a movie talk on Trailer Talk
Yeah, this is a
for
movie.
Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Khurram.
I'm Farhan, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Yep.